We got Mike and Red on the pod, yeah. We got stats and all the latest news. You know what, Mike and Red ain't no facade. What's your sport? Come and tap into. Yeah. 2 bros in a pod, yeah. 2 bros in a pod, a pair. Yeah. 2 bros in a pod, where? Yeah. 2 bros in a pod, we here.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Hope everybody's having an absolute wonderful day so far. Welcome to another fabulous episode of 2Bros&APod. I have an awesome guest. We have an awesome guest with us here today. My brother is a Paralympic athlete. He competes powerlifting. He's a motivator. He's a model. He has his own clothing line, Red's Denim. He's an inspirational leader. He's an author of 2 books. Oh, man, the list goes on and on. I could go on forever, but we like to introduce to the show today, Mr. Garrison Red.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it, fellas.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Yes,
you
sir.
for coming, brother, for real.
Definitely. Yes, sir. No doubt, man. So off the bat, right? How we met Garrison. He actually reached out to us and said he was a fan of what we were doing with our podcast, and he'd love to sometime in the future be a guest. So automatically, man, I knew this brother had dope energy. You know, it's a small percentage of people with our type of mindset, you know, that show love to each other, and we don't even have to know each other. Show love for people who doing something positive. So as soon as I saw that message, I said, yeah, we got to have this brother on. Yep. And I started doing my research, and I became more of a fan of him just by reading what he's done and looking at his videos and things of that nature, man. Such a positive brother. Yes, sir. He's here in the flesh today. It's a pleasure to meet him. Yeah, and he's going to sit with us through the show. He's a huge sports fan, so that's a plus.
A huge Knicks fan.
Yeah, no doubt.
Shout out to the Knicks right now.
No doubt.
Let's go.
Shout out.
You know what I mean? You know, he's not a Cowboy fan, but we won for 2. It's all good. So, check it out. We're gonna go through the sports. We're gonna go through the sports world. You know, we got some hot topics to talk about. Then after that, we're gonna get into the interview with my man Garrison, and it's just like that. So check it out.
Let's talk about the greatest shooter of all time.
Of course.
What you think, G? You think he's the
Greatest shooter? Of course, Curry's the greatest shooter.
I think look, at this point, like I said last show or the show before, I'm not sure, but nevertheless.
When we had Maddie, right?
Yeah, when we had Maddie. At this point, man, like, come on, man. Like, I'm not surprised at shooting wise, right? Let's say we wake up tomorrow, God willing, and Steph Curry hit 15 threes. I'm not surprised. Come on, man. Like, he's the greatest shooter God ever created. We knew this for years already. Like, we knew this for years, but I get it. It's marketing, right? It's the sports business. There's stories that need to be told and developed, regardless. Everybody knows this. They got to sell stories. The blogs need something to talk about. Podcasts like us need something to talk about. So we talking about it. Steph Curry eclipsed another milestone and hit 4,000 3-pointers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
4,000 threes.
4,000. That's different right there. 4,000.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It really is when you think about it, right? Ray Allen, he broke Ray Allen's record of 29 and some change, and that was what, 4 years ago?
Yeah, that was a little minute now.
So he hit 1,100 threes almost in the last 4 years. That's almost 300 a season. Yeah, so he's.
What's your top 5, G?
My top 5 shooters of all
yeah.
time. All
well,
right.
you said Curry 1.
Curry's 1. Miller's 2. I give Ray Allen 3.
Oh, you got Miller over Ray?
I got Miller over Ray. Miller, Killer
Wow.
Miller. I saw what he did in the Garden.
Damn.
Remember what he did in the Garden?
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Sorry, Knick fan.
That is crazy.
There you go.
That is crazy.
Sorry, Knick fan. You remember he did that?
All right, that's 3. I got to give 2 more.
Yeah.
Let me see.
You going old school, new
I'm gonna
school?
go old school. I'm gonna go old school.
Copy.
I'm trying to hit somebody with a name that people haven't heard in a while.
I'm trying to think too. While you
Oh,
at it,
Curry
yeah.
the father. You got to give Curry the father.
Del Curry, but he was
Steve
more.
Smith, my boy Steve Smith from the Hawks.
But Del Curry
Fire.
and Steve Smith were not really stars like Reggie and Ray. They weren't, they weren't perennial all-stars.
They weren't. I agree with that. But
Del Curry
if they
was an
played-
all-star?
Nah, they
Oh,
wasn't.
they wasn't a star.
I know
That
Steve
was-
Smith was an all-star.
Steve Smith
Steve
made an
Smith.
all-star,
Yeah,
a couple
yeah.
of all-star teams.
Yeah.
But I don't think Del Curry ever
But
made
in
an all-star
today's
team.
game, they would be crazy with the threes they can hoist up now. See, back
Okay, yeah,
then it was
well-
a mid-range thing, so they couldn't shoot as many threes as they could shoot.
Yeah,
now.
if you want to go old school, I could see how you could put Steve
See,
Smith.
I'll put Dennis Scott in there.
Oh,
Scott.
3 and D, yeah. Dennis Scott
Scott.
was sick.
Dennis Scott.
But if you
Fire.
wanna, if you wanna go overall, I don't think those guys would make it. Like when you have to put Klay Thompson in there.
Of course.
You have to. He's top 5.
Yeah, of course.
He's top 5, bro.
Klay Thompson in your top 5?
I think Klay Thompson, or of all time, of all the shooters ever.
And what we talking? Just 3-pointers?
Yeah,
or-
nah,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
three.
just three,
Just
just
three.
three,
Just
just
three.
three,
All
yeah.
right, all right.
Just three.
Just threes.
I mean, Steve is still there. I still got Steve there.
What
I
about-
think
what
Dame
about-
is
what about-
top 10.
Oh, yeah, facts, for sure.
Dame is top 10.
What about John Starks?
No, get the hell out.
no.
Yo, I know you
He
love the
shot
Knicks.
bricks,
I know you
man.
bleeding
Nah.
blue. Like John Starks is not a top all-time great three-point shooter. Hell no, Mike.
Nah.
Hell
Nah,
no.
not Starks. I can't-
They gonna-
Even Gabe know that.
The comments gonna come at me, kid. It's crazy.
Nah, no way.
I'll put Houston over Starks.
Allen
I don't
Houston-
Hell
Allen
yeah,
Houston?
I'll put
I
Allen
don't
Houston
think
over
he's the top
Starks.
Knicks shooter of all time.
You think Allen Houston is the top Knicks shooter?
I don't know if he's a top Knicks shooter, but I got him over Starks.
I got. Listen, I'm not even the Knicks. I got Allen Houston just off the top. I got Allen Houston as the top Knicks shooters that I've ever seen. Who's better?
Let me see.
Yeah, they got to think
Who's
about it.
better?
Who's better than Houston?
Yeah, you're right.
You gotta go
Yeah,
back.
that's Allen Houston
Right.
all day.
Houston.
He's the best Knicks shooter ever.
Nova Kane.
Steve Novak, come on,
That is-
stop it,
Wait,
man. They
he
got to
was-
play like 10 minutes a game,
There you
man.
go. Yeah,
Stop
yeah.
it.
It got to be a criteria to this, you know?
If you a bench player, you
but
got to
he-
at least be a 6-man.
He a real Knicks fan though. You got
yeah,
nah.
Novak.
That's fire.
That's not fire for him to say Steve Novak.
Nah, but he
son
bleed
Novak.
blue.
But you know,
Bleed
but
blue.
that's how you know I'm a basketball fan, because I remember Steve Novak. Although I'm not
He did this.
Where y'all put Pager? Pager Stojakovic.
Ooh, I forgot about Pager.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
Pager's
There you go.
He was an
Stojakovic.
Stojakovic, Sacramento.
Yo,
There you go.
He
listen.
was a shooter.
Sleep in peace. If Pager didn't pass away prematurely,
He died?
No, you talking
No,
about
no,
Petrovic.
no.
the dude-
Petrovic.
Petrovic, the dude from the
Petrovic.
Nets.
If Petrovic
Yeah.
didn't pass away prematurely, woo, the numbers he would have put up. Do you remember him?
Nah, I remember. I know
New
he's talking
Jersey
about, but
Nets,
I know.
the Nets.
I didn't know he died.
Yeah,
No,
bro, plane
Pager
crash.
Stojakovic is alive.
Pager's alive. I'm talking about
Yeah.
Petrovic.
Oh,
Drazen Petrovic.
Got you.
Drazen Petrovic was a beast. He was
He was nice. He was nice.
he was nice, man.
He was on Portland, and then he went to New Jersey.
Yeah, he was nice.
When he went to New Jersey, he started catching wreck, giving Jordan buckets.
Yeah, he was nice. He was nice. So yeah, I'd have to like really sit down and go through process of elimination to get to like a top 10, but obviously Curry's in there.
Miller.
Dame, Miller, Reggie, Ray Allen, Klay Thompson,
Stojakovic, you got
Yeah,
Stojakovic.
you gotta throw him in.
He's in there. Damn, who's the top 5? Gabe, check out the top 10 3-point shooters of all time. Let me see some names.
I know we missing some people.
Dennis Scott got to be there.
You think he's in top 10
I
3-point?
think so. Yeah, 3D.
Of
Yeah, I think
makes?
so. Probably, yeah.
I don't think he played that long though, bro.
Probably play like
Kyle
10 joints.
Korver. Yeah, all right.
Oh, yeah.
We got some names up there. I forgot
James Harden.
But see, he plays in
Wow.
a different
But
NBA.
you know what's crazy?
Wow.
Like James Harden is a great 3-point shooter, but we don't look at him like we
you
look
know
at
that
a Ray
game? You
Allen,
look at him as a
a
scorer.
Klay.
James Harden
Yeah,
too?
he's more of a scorer than a
Wow.
3-point shooter because he can do more.
Did y'all know that?
I didn't know
What?
that.
James Harden too?
Nah, I didn't know James Harden.
No, I knew James when I seen it. Obviously, I'm like, yeah, James Harden is. I didn't know he was number 2.
See, you know what the issue is with James? It's his percentage, though. He shoots at a lower percentage than the
36.
top 3-point shooters of all time that we consider.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So you got Curry, obviously. You got Ray,
Yep.
Dame, Clay, Reggie.
See, they big.
Yo, Bron is everywhere.
He's on every top 10 list.
Yo, son.
Wait,
I don't
wait,
care.
wait,
Yo,
wait,
you
wait,
gotta,
wait, wait,
yo,
wait,
you gotta
wait.
pay homage, man.
Wait,
What up?
LeBron is 7.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's crazy.
He's on every top 10.
Wow.
Rebounds,
crazy.
Probably on steals, too.
Of course, yo, you know the haters gonna say, "Oh, he played 27." It doesn't matter. He's 260 in the top 10 in all-time threes, and he's not a three. He's not. That's
a
not what he
three-point
does.
shooter, yeah.
He just started shooting threes really the past 8 years or so.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
wasn't taking mad threes like that.
Towards the end of that Heat era.
Yeah,
he started
man.
shooting threes.
Wow.
Yeah, he wasn't shooting
That's
threes.
impressive, man.
Wow.
Cause look at the rest of those are all guards, all like
Stone Cold 3-point. That's what they do on the court.
exactly. That's what they.
Did you know
Reggie's
that?
a Hall of Famer because of his
Who's
shooting.
9 and 10, bro?
Did you know that? LeBron?
Yeah, Gabe.
Yeah,
who's-
who's
go-
9 and 10? I'm curious.
Scroll up,
now.
Gabe.
That's very surprising.
No, scroll up, please.
Paul
Paul George.
I didn't know Paul was
I didn't know
9.
Paul is
PG.
9 either.
Wow.
And Vince Carter.
I could see that a little bit.
Jason Terry.
Scary Terry.
What?
He's up there. He's 11. He's up there.
Jamal what? Crawford? Wow.
JC.
JC was shooting.
And look, well, his percentage is only 34%, 35.
Yeah, so like,
Kyle Lowry, I would have never guessed that. I wouldn't have guessed that,
yeah,
kid.
that many threes.
That is, yeah, KD, of course.
Of course, KD.
Yeah, KD, of course.
gonna end his career in the top 10 probably.
You think so?
Paul Pierce.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got 4 more spots to go. I could see him hitting 100 threes at least.
You
next
think
season.
KD can play what, like 3-4 more years?
I give him 3.
Yeah, of
3,
course,
4?
yeah, he can.
Yeah, I could.
Because his game is not based off
No,
athleticism.
he's just a shooter.
Yeah.
He's like a shooter. He's
And
more of a shooter.
then it depends with KD on where he wants his career to go. Like, do you want to just gracefully bow out like a Jordan or whatever, like where he was with the Bulls, or do you want to go out like somebody like Vince Carter, who was
Yeah,
like the
word.
12th man on the bench, 11th man off the bench? So
Word.
that plays a role.
Is
also.
that no way? That's Buddy Hield. I'm about to say Buddy Hield is 16.
already?
Yeah, because that's you know what? That's
yeah.
all he does.
And he
He's a
been in the
3-point
league.
specialist.
I've never
bro.
seen him take a regular jump shot.
Look at his percentage though.
39. Yeah, he's a great
he's a shooter.
3-point
He's
shooter.
up there.
He's up there.
He's a great 3-point shooter.
Nah, I didn't know Buddy Hield. He's passing a lot of names.
He's like the
quickly.
black Kyle Korver, kid. That's
Facts.
that's
That's what he do.
Just to do
That's all
that.
he do.
You put up 7 threes a game.
He's either on a corner
yeah, or the elbow.
or the elbow. Yeah.
Now, that's a crazy list though.
Go to the last
yeah,
four.
let's
Let me
see-
see
yeah,
the
yeah,
last
let's see the
four,
20.
Gabe.
Let's see
Gabe.
the top 20, man.
Eric Gordon.
Wow.
I could see that.
Okay, he been playing a while.
J. Kidd.
Yeah, we know that.
I would thought Dirk would be further up that list though.
Dirk. And look, you know what surprises me? That Jamal Crawford and Jason Kidd got the same 3-point shooting percentage.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, J. Kidd is a little higher.
Yeah.
Crawford is
Yeah.
348. Jason Kidd, I would have, I would have lost all my money if you asked me to bet who had a better 3-point
They
shooting.
got
Yeah, I
ISO
could've
Joe.
guessed that.
ISO Joe is on there.
Yeah, Joe Johnson was mean. Yeah, he was nice.
Joe was the truth.
He was nice.
Well, he retired what, 2018? Oh yeah, 2018.
No doubt, no doubt. So
no,
yeah, man,
2022.
Curry is
Oh yeah,
the king.
2022. Facts.
Curry is the three-point king, and that's without question. Definitely without
How many
question.
years you give Steph to play? Like how many more years you think he'll play?
Me, I think I give him about 4 years.
4 years.
At this level, 4 years.
And Curry's what, 30,
37.
37?
37.
Wow. Okay.
I think today is his birthday.
So
if
you
I'm
give
not
him till
mistaken.
41 to play.
41, I could give him that.
You think he could play at this level for 4 more years?
Without injuries, you know, barring
I
no
think he's still
injuries.
going to be obviously a great shooter, right?
'Cause
I don't know about all that running around screens for 4 more years. That's a
tough.
lot of energy, man.
that's tough. But look what he's still doing it at a high level right now. So
Bro, he was born in Akron.
Yeah, today's his birthday. I was
I'm
right.
saying is it.
Yeah,
What-
the
was
same hospital as Braun.
That's what I was gonna say. Wasn't LeBron
Braun
born in
born in
Akron?
Yeah, same hospital.
Wow.
That's crazy.
He's born in the same hospital.
Damn. Really?
Well, that hospital's producing stars. For real.
Well, that city.
Yeah.
That city. Two
Yo,
legends.
I don't think he's still one. I think 185 when he was a rookie. He ain't 185 still no more.
Probably like 200,
Probably
right?
like 200.
Yeah, he's
a solid 2.
Yeah, 185.
He look a little bigger. Pause.
Because I'm 6'2", 6'3". I'm like, Steph Curry is not no 185. So 185 is more skinnier than what he is now.
He was in Davidson.
You taller than Steph. Steph
but
is
like
you
an
what,
inch.
6'3", right?
Yeah, 1 inch.
He's 6'2".
Same shit. Same shit. But so what we got?
Yeah, what else you got?
Paul George retire
Should he?
Yes.
after his contract is up.
I think so. I think he should
Yeah.
go into podcasting or something like that full time.
He's already doing it. He's already podcast
more
speed.
podcast clips than he has field goals made or something like that.
That
I saw
is
the other day.
crazy. You saw that?
Yeah, it's online.
Look, you know what? Right now we live in a technology world, right, where everybody has a podcast, right? It obviously helps your brand, right? It's a branding tool. So if Paul George was not in and out of the lineup due to injuries, right? Obviously, you could still do a podcast if you're injured. Right?
Yeah.
So if he was not in and out of the lineup, he was predominantly healthy this year, and Paul George was averaging 25, and B was playing, and Philly was third in the East, we wouldn't hear anything about this. But it's easy to target. It's easy to use that when the team is playing poorly, when you're in and out of the lineup. So it's easy to say, just like with Micah Parsons, I wish Micah Parsons would. But what about all of the others? What about Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart, who have a podcast that they do on a weekly basis? The Knicks are what, fourth in the East? So no one's going to talk about it. Third. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Third,
but if the Knicks were seventh in the East, it'd be easy to say, oh, well, maybe Jalen Brunson shouldn't be podcasting. I think that is wrong, right? You know,
they only pod like twice a month. So it's not
twice
even
a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't podcast like that. That's not their
Okay,
job.
well,
Paul
I'm pretty
George
sure
podcast like twice a week.
there's Draymond Green podcasts all the time. During the football season, the Kelsey Brothers podcast all the time. And there's plenty of other athletes who do it. I don't think it affects what they do on the court in the field. You know?
Is he a top 20?
Who?
PG?
Top 20 player now?
Of all
Yeah,
time.
no, of all time. Is he
No
like in your
way.
list? Is he
all
no?
time? Are you kidding me?
Top
No.
50?
No.
No?
Hell no.
Damn, no respect for
No.
PG-13?
That's not
I don't
a
even think
it's
he's
not a
top
matter of
20
respect.
right now.
It's not a matter of respect.
Nah, because he's injured all the time.
Some
So
people call him the GOAT, though.
that's what I'm saying. That's the reason why. That's the reason why I asked that.
No, it's a difference. I think he may be some youngin's GOAT, but you can't call him the GOAT. That terminology is tossed around too loosely.
Facts.
Shout out to LL who created that term. But you can't call someone a GOAT that never won nothing. How you the GOAT when you never won nothing?
Right.
I mean, Paul George was good. I think.
How
he
you
was with
was never looked at as the best player in the league.
Oh, no.
And that's not a shot at him. Paul George achieved his dreams. He played in NBA. He's able to take care of his family, create a generational
We going
wealth.
back to what G said though. Like all the youngins call him the GOAT.
No, not
That's-
all the youngins.
Majority
Maybe-
of the youngins.
They look up to Paul
Yeah,
George.
they look
Those
up to
young
PG-13.
NBA players, they
How? How young? Paul George is not a young player.
Paul
George is not a young
That's like
player.
the LeBron for I guess for Paul George. When Paul George was coming up, I guess he looked at LeBron as like, I got to get to this level.
Yeah.
And then the youngest now is looking at Paul George like, I want to play like Paul George.
I'd be remiss. I don't know the last time I saw a post, a meme, a theme, or anybody that said Paul George is have you ever seen him in a GOAT conversation or debate?
I wouldn't put him there, but
Yeah, like Cayenne, right?
Yeah.
Cayenne Anthony said he's the GOAT.
That's where I heard it from. I heard it from Kai Anthony.
Yeah.
No one else. I heard him say that in an interview. No one else.
A lot of
says Paul
high
George
school
is-
players.
yeah.
It's not the college players though. The high school players.
It can't. You know why it can't be the high school players? Because the past 3-4 years he hasn't even been playing.
I know.
So they can't, what do you got to go off? He hasn't even been in the playoffs or nothing.
When he's healthy, he's dope.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
He's a good player.
No,
But then I put him with that level, like with Jimmy Butler, in the same category with the Jimmy Butlers.
No, but I think
He's had years.
I like Jimmy better.
Yeah, Jimmy better than
Jimmy
PG though, for sure.
Paul George has had years where he's been a great player.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, with Indiana.
But as far as top 50, oh, bro, you'd be disrespecting so many greats by, hell no.
Like, I don't even put him over Kawhi. I don't. Like,
Nah, Kawhi's way better than
Kawhi's
PG.
way better to me.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why when they say he's the GOAT, I'm like, nah, not Paul George. He's
Yeah.
good. I would
When
like
he's-
to
when
have him on the Knicks. I wouldn't mind him on the
His
Knicks.
best
Now?
years was in Indiana, and that was a long
role
time
player.
ago.
I think
As a
OKC
role,
too though.
yeah.
I think he was dope in
He was
OKC.
okay in
He
OKC.
wasn't even that, but he wasn't there that long. He was there a couple of years.
I think 2
seasons?
years, two
Yeah,
seasons.
He
Yeah,
wasn't even there that long.
they had a good team though too. OKC had a great team.
Well, were you talking about with him or when with,
Him.
with the 4 MVPs?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They messed that team up with
Yep.
when they had that lineup, when they had Harden.
But
I think
you know how it go. They
Melo
can't
messed it
keep
up, bro.
you can't keep everybody, right?
I ain't gonna lie. I think Melo just at that time he should have left. Like I don't know, bro.
OKC had their runs though. They had a few different teams where they had pretty good players. They just didn't put it together.
Bro, they had KD, James Harden, Russell, Steven Adams,
They had
right?
Ibaka,
Ibaka.
and the other boy Green
What's that? Who's that?
that was drafted right with KD. They had another dude.
Green?
Danny Green?
No, not
No,
Danny
not
Green.
Danny Green. Green
Pull
was
it up. OKC roster. Dang, Green. I think his last name was Green.
Jermichael Green?
Nah.
What year?
Jeff Green.
Jeff
Green.
Jeff
Okay,
Green.
yeah, Jeff
Uncle
Green.
was
Jeff.
with them, y'all.
Yeah.
Uncle Jeff.
Jeff Green.
Jeff
Jeff Green was
Green,
a very he had a decent career.
Yeah, because they both got drafted together. One like
Bro, he's still in the league.
Jeff.
Jeff is still in the
Or
league.
Nuggets or something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He's still in the league.
No, Jeff Green had a decent career.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the Cooper Flag injury? You guys, I was watching a little bit of the game yesterday.
What they saying?
He sprained his ankle bad, man. So you know how March Madness go. Like they playing every day, every other
They
day.
playing hungry teams. It's different.
So they said
out
it's a very small Powerball lotto type chance that he could return. But they're still confident that Duke could make some noise. But they not only lost him, they lost the other 6'9"
Yeah, they lost someone else.
teammate. They lost. He's a great defender. So they lost. Basically, their defense just went out the window for the most part because those two were leading the squad on a defensive end. Cooper Flag obviously, did everything for that team. He leads the team in every category, literally points, rebounds, assists, blocks, steals.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Like the
He's
LeBron
entering the
of Duke.
draft next year, right?
Yeah, he got to.
Yeah,
He's one
yeah.
and done.
Yeah.
I think they should just sit him down for the rest of the tournament.
Well, it's
Yeah.
unfortunate, right? Because he's going to come to the league, and so obviously he wanted to go out with a bang. I don't.
You
wish
had an
this
ankle
on-
injury before, right?
Huh?
You had an ankle injury before, right?
Yeah, Achilles. It's
Achilles,
way more
okay,
severe than
yeah.
the sprained ankle. You could play through. Well, some people could play through sprained ankles. Especially lower sprained ankles. I've played through many sprained ankles. High ankle sprain is different.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
that's
if his is either a severe low, if it's a high ankle sprain. I'm not sure, but high ankle sprain, forget about it. You're not, especially cutting and stuff like that. It's a wrap.
And you tore your Achilles?
Yeah, non-contact. I ruptured it, right? Non-contact, driving to the hole, took a step, and I thought somebody kicked me. So I turned around and I asked my man, I'm like, why you kick me? But he was by the free throw line, and I was by the hole. He was like, I ain't touch you.
That's crazy.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
And I was like, but at that time, I've had tons of sprained ankles, so I'm like, then what is this? Everybody's like, tie your shoe. Come on, let's play. So I tried to tie my shoe tight, and play. And I was like, whoa. I said, no, this ain't no sprained ankle. I can't move. I can't.
That's crazy.
So I was able to.
You couldn't stand.
No, I could stand, but I couldn't move
felt
like
crazy,
lateral.
like
lateral.
So that's why when you see Kobe and not Dame, Kyrie, you see these guys taking free throws. You could stand there, right, and not do. You could stand there and shoot, but once you try to go like lateral, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Because there's no, you see when you flex like that and you feel your calf being controlled, all of those tendons. It severs here, so it pops. So there's no more control. Yeah. It's like holding a rope up, and I got a something at the end of the rope, and I cut the rope. It's a wrap.
Yeah, I tore my tricep tendon right here, and I couldn't straighten my arm. That was crazy.
So
like
this
this
right
all
here was like a big pause, slab of meat, pause.
Yeah, like
it had no, it was nasty, bro. So I was able to drive home. My cousin it was snowing. My cousin had to, thank God that, my aunt had a extra wheelchair there. He had to come to my car and bring the wheelchair and wheelchair me to the crib because I could not. The snow? Are you kidding me? Snow was uneven.
Yeah, nah.
So there was no way I was making it not say no way. I would have had to crawl. I would have had to crawl to the crib. 2 months after that, I decided to let it heal naturally. I was at a barbecue, shooting free throws in the back, my homeboy backyard, right? So I'm shooting free throws, and his daughter comes and tries to get the ball. And subconsciously, I went behind my back and that shit said, listen, pop, pop, pop. I will never forget that sound. And in my head, I said, no.
That's a complete tear. It was almost here.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I felt like such an idiot, bro. Tears came down my eyes because I knew. I was like,
now I got to get surgery.
No, I didn't. I shut it down. I didn't get surgery. But, to this day, I still have the scar tissue there.
Yeah.
But that was an ordeal, man. That was an ordeal. So I know what it's like to go through. All the injuries I had is crazy. Broken foot on this one, dislocated ankle, and Achilles. All on the same foot. So quick, speedy recovery to Cooper Flag. I hope so. I don't know. Maybe they sent him on a red-eye jet to Germany, and they could do some quick
procedures.
What is that? Stem cells in that ankle, and get him back in 2 days. Who knows? We'll see. Technology's crazy now.
What team you think he's going to? I'm trying to think. He probably go to.
We have no idea.
It's a lottery.
It's different than football, bro.
Washington?
A lottery.
Washington has a high chance to draft him.
I could see him going to San Antonio for some reason. Like San Antonio
That'd be
continue to
crazy.
tank. Because I don't think they're in contention anymore.
Well, Fox just got injured.
Fox is season
and
injury.
Wemby's out for the year.
Pinky surgery.
Yeah, Wemby's out for the year already. So why, they might as well just tank naturally.
Damn.
But even
crazy.
but even with tanking, it gives them less than a 5% chance of getting him.
That's true too. So
But they got nothing else. They got nothing to lose, right?
I mean, they got some lottery balls paws in the in the bed.
No, that would be box office though. Him,
Wemby,
That young
and
boy that be killing Castle.
Stephen Castle, yeah.
See that now we turn it into another OKC. They can't pay everybody. You can't pay all of those guys. All those young guys gonna assume Wemby is gonna get 70, 80 million a year.
Yeah, Wemby's gonna be the highest paid player.
You know that.
Yeah.
You know that.
Gotta make him the highest paid player.
And but they just paid what's somebody that just got injured?
Fox.
They just paid Fox 4 years, so that gives them a little leeway. It will work obviously for the first couple years,
Of course, yeah.
But after that,
yeah.
because
CP is on his way out.
He's on his way out.
Yeah,
He's on
that's
because deservedly so, right? At some point, when you flag is gonna be like, yo, I don't want to be no third wheel. Like I want my own team.
That's a fact.
I want to be the man.
Yeah, I want to be a star. Everybody
Exactly.
wants to be a star at some point.
Exactly.
Unless he's just that type of player, though. And San Antonio make players team players.
Yeah, no, that's true.
That's true. That's true. But only time will tell, right?
Yeah,
time will tell. Because first we got to see if
he get
Cooper.
there.
Yeah, we got to see how he gonna play in the NBA. Because it's a lot of players that played great in college and they come to the league and it's like, whoa.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like,
Kwame-
whoa, you're
Kwame
not
Brown.
deer in
Kwame.
headlights. Remember the O'Bannon brothers from UCLA?
Yeah.
Ed O'Bannon, he was
Yeah.
averaging 29 in UCLA. He
Came
came
to
to
the
the
league.
Nets, 2 points a game.
Wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. What else? Frank, remember Frank Nicolita?
Nicolina,
Yeah,
he's an eighth.
yeah.
Yo, what's wrong with them Knicks, man?
That
Who they
was
could have drafted instead of Frank Nicolina? It was a star
a
that they
lot
could
of
have.
stars.
Dennis Smith. No, they drafted
Donovan
him
Mitchell.
too.
Donovan Mitchell was in that draft.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can't front, man. The Knicks do not know how to draft.
Nah,
Who's in charge of drafting with the Knicks?
I have no idea.
me either.
But you know what though? We drafted Porzingis, like he said.
He's gone. Everybody who's good that y'all draft, when they leave the Knicks, they become good.
We did Obi wrong.
Oh yeah, Obi Toppin,
We did
yeah.
him wrong.
Obi Toppin.
RJ,
Listen,
Miles.
look, the last good player that the Knicks drafted.
Yeah, but he's talking about stars.
Drum roll. The last star that the Knicks drafted that stayed there, Patrick Ewing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
80 years ago. Think about it. Who after that the Knicks drafted became a star?
Trying to think.
I'm trying to think. I mean, Porzingis kind
Help me out in the comments, y'all. Who after Patrick Ewing that the Knicks drafted became a star as a Knick?
Now that's a good
I'll
question.
wait.
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
And Patrick got drafted in the 80s.
Because I'm thinking about these last few drafts, who we had. Kyle Knox, who's a bum.
No stars.
No stars.
No stars. So they do not know. It's
I can't even think of one. That's crazy.
The only one that comes to mind is Porzingis, but he's not a.
Not like
he,
Patrick
but he
Ewing
never
star.
became a star as a Knick.
Yeah, he's not a.
He's not. He wasn't it.
Yeah, exactly. What's the it player after Pat? Don't have one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
And I think that's
you
that's
don't.
one of the problems. That's why they haven't had a championship in 50 years.
Nah,
One of the
I agree
reasons.
with you on that. I agree with you, Kondo, on that.
Say what you want about the Cowboys. Jerry Jones knows how to draft players.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't talk
You know?
crazy about the Cowboys. It's just that they haven't won
'Cause
since the '90s, and you know.
So what's going, man? The West is so crazy with the bunching up of the West. You know, LeBron's injury. I think LeBron is going to come back as soon as possible because the Lakers lost 3 in a row. You know, just proves how much of a MVP candidate that LeBron is. Lakers just got totally dismantled yesterday. It was like a layup line. I understand you can have a bad shooting night team wise, but the good defense is supposed to travel, and they left that shit in LA in a 3-hour time zone. What difference they let that shit is. Oh man, so yeah, hopefully Bron could get back sooner rather than later.
Luka scored what 40.
45, yeah,
45.
but they got smacked. They got smacked by 20 plus points. Him and Reeves was the only ones that showed up.
Yep.
It's like the
You
other
saw the
guys.
game, G?
Nah, I missed the Lakers game. That was last night, right?
Last
Yeah.
night,
Missed
yeah.
that one.
It was, I think, it was a 7 o'clock or 7:30 game.
They got
So-
spanked.
They got spanked.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to try this daily NBA puzzle that's going viral right now?
What's that?
So it's a new puzzle every day. It's called Hoop Grids. It's kind of like Wordle, but with NBA players. Right here. I think this could be a good segment if you guys want to try it. So you go like an Andre Iguodala teammate who played for Golden State. You want to pick the rarest player.
The rarest player?
Yeah. So see, there's 70 possible players of an Andre Iguodala teammate who's a Golden State member Warrior.
Oh man. Damn.
Want to try this?
Okay.
I'll try it.
Sure.
All right.
You got to be a rare player.
A rare player.
Like, look, if I put Stephen Curry right here, it's gonna say it's gonna
Everybody knows he.
Yeah,
plays.
that's easy. That's easy.
see. Look, it's a gold. Like, you don't want gold. You want like diamond or something. You got it.
Okay.
Rare player that he played with on.
Andrew Barbosa.
No, Leandro.
Leandro Barbosa. Yeah, Leandro Barbosa.
Yeah, Leandro from Brazil.
Leandro.
That gotta be higher.
Said he didn't play on that team.
He didn't play. Oh, he was from
Never
Phoenix.
played with him.
Damn.
Andre.
But that's not his name, Leandro Balmaro.
Kyle Looney.
Yeah, you spelled them wrong. There you go. So what I got?
So it says 2% of players picked Leandro Barbosa. So that's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Kyle
low. That's
Looney.
low. Hey,
Okay.
baby.
I like that.
And then a player from the Sixers also.
That Andre played with?
What's their GM name now? Elton Brand.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Ooh,
Let's see what that pops up.
like,
With 3%.
3.7.
like
okay.
that.
Nice something.
I
Okay,
like
Garrison,
that.
no doubt.
Beat LeBron James in playoff series.
Played with what? Oh, what do you mean? Beat LeBron James and play? What does that mean?
When he was on that team.
Any player who is
A teammate that beat LeBron James.
A
in the
teammate of
playoff
Andre that beat LeBron in the playoff series?
series. Correct.
Does it gotta be who he played with?
Yeah, it has to be someone who played with Andre that beat LeBron in a playoff series.
Go ahead, Mike.
Damn. Let me see. Sheesh.
I'm trying to think of a rare one. That's what makes it tough because you could obviously easy pick up.
Curry.
I forgot to mention, you can only use each player once. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Beat LeBron James in a playoff series. Let me see. Philly.
Trying to think of the big man that was.
JaVale McGee.
Yeah, he's one. McGee is one. That's I was
I
trying
don't
to think of the
think
big.
I don't think he ever
Nah.
beat.
Yeah, he's there. He was on. Yeah, that's
Okay.
They say 2.43.
2.43. Good.
Okay.
All right, next.
A player who played in the 2010s and was also a Warrior at one point in their career.
Oh, okay.
There's 147
A
possible
player that
players.
played with Andre Iguodala
No, now it's on the next row. So it's just the
Back-
next thing is played in 2010.
and they was a Warrior.
Yeah.
Beat B Diddy, Baron Davis.
Oh, that's easy. That's Baron Davis. There you go.
So we got another kind of rare one at 2%.
Nice. That's pretty rare.
So 76ers in the 2010. McKee, Aaron McKee.
Aaron McKee.
No idea who that is.
Aaron McKee.
Wow.
Come on, son. Yo, I know my basketball, son.
How do I spell
Aaron, son.
Aaron. He went
O-N.
throwback.
McKee.
He was
MCK.
dope, too,
There you
though.
go. Right
Some
there.
was nice.
He didn't play on the.
What about
He did play in the 2010.
Eric
He
Snow?
retired in 2006, actually.
Oh.
Eric Snow? Yeah.
No, I think he retired
he probably
too.
retired too, though.
Before 2010, yeah, for sure.
Nah.
Oh.
Okay.
So you obviously we can't say AI. Everybody gonna pick AI.
Larry Hughes?
But remember, AI went back for the retirement or whatever.
No, Larry Hughes is probably,
He was like 2008.
yeah.
There you go.
So
There you go.
There we go. That's a 0.16% ultra
That's
rare.
nice. Good shit, bro.
There you go. That shit.
That's crazy.
And I played and it beat LeBron in the playoff series in 2010, and from the 2010s.
Try to think of like some bench guy who like was riding some bench team riding the bench on a team.
What about Michael Finley with the Spurs?
Michael Finley. I like that.
Ooh.
Wow, that's a good one. I know obviously know Michael Finley, but I was
Nah,
in
2009.
2009.
All right.
Okay.
Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, because he was on the Spurs too for that. Yeah.
I got it.
Didn't count.
Oh, that's whack.
What year was
Did
that?
he ever beat LeBron in a playoff series?
He was on the Spurs, remember, but he didn't get no burn like that.
I thought so.
But he wasn't in the. He didn't. He wasn't the year that they won the finals against LeBron. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh no, you're right. It would have to be in the finals because they in the West.
Yeah.
What about
I'll play in the 2010, so it could be East.
Bruce Bowen?
Yeah.
Somebody from
Yeah.
somebody from the Pistons.
Yeah. Bruce Bowen, yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's 2008.
2008.
That's crazy.
2010s who beat LeBron in the playoffs.
I'm trying to think of who the Heat lost to.
Oh yeah, the Celtics team, right?
They lost us- but I don't know if that was 2010s now.
Rip Hamilton.
Rip Hamilton.
Yeah. Let's see that.
That sounds good.
Let's see Rip.
It's really Richard.
Richard.
Rip might not come up. Richard Hamilton.
There we go. 0.6.
There you go.
Killing it, bro.
Good pull,
He's getting
good
his
pull.
diamond.
There you go.
Been killing it. Played 100+ games in a career for the Warriors.
1,000.
1,000, my fault.
1,000. Damn, that's
only gonna be a
tough.
handful.
Because you don't want to. Obviously Steph, Draymond, Clay,
What
but I
about
don't want to pick
Mitch
them.
Richmond and them.
So they don't have to exclusively have played all those games
Wow,
with
you
the
said
Warriors.
Mitch
Just anyone
Richmond.
who's
Wow.
ever been
He's
on
in my
the
top
Warriors.
5.
Nah, I like
Yeah,
Mitch.
yeah.
They
he's
what?
in my
He's a
top 5.
baller.
It doesn't have to be someone who's played all 1,000 of those games on the Warriors. Just has played 1,000 games and has also been a Warrior.
Chris Mullin?
Chris Mullen.
Oh yeah.
That's a good
Oh
one.
yeah.
All of them is good. Chris Mullin.
That should be diamond.
That gotta go.
Didn't play 1,000+ career games.
What about 1,000 plus?
Baron Davis?
He played.
No, you can't
1,000.
use them twice. He said.
Baron Davis.
It was
Come
Chris.
on.
It was
What was
Mitch.
that little guard from before?
No, Tim Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway.
That's the other one I was thinking of.
I think he played.
Tim Hardaway got it. There you go.
Pretty good.
Oh, he
3%.
hot, yeah.
All right. Now we need same thing, but with the 76ers.
Mutombo.
Yeah. That's a good one.
I was thinking
Mutombo.
That's a
MU.
good one. That's a good one.
Eric Snow probably too. Yeah, that's guaranteed.
Yeah, that's good.
Um,
And beat LeBron James in a playoff series.
And played
That played 1,000
Tim
games.
Duncan.
Oh yeah.
I know he did that.
Oh yeah.
yeah, he played. He definitely played 1,000 games.
He's probably high though.
Yeah, he gonna be high.
7%.
Oh yeah.
Bang. We did.
Okay, so we got a championship.
yeah, we got a good
Two
team.
bros in the pod. We champion, baby. 26%. No doubt. That was cool. So listen, we're gonna go. We're gonna go into our. Okay, you know what? Let's talk about What do you? I know you've heard about before we get into the next topic. LeBron versus Stephen A. Smith. What do you think about that, guys?
I mean, it's media stuff. So Stephen A. Smith is always going to be opinionated and say what he want to say. But LeBron is the man. LeBron took over the league. So all of the debates and everything, I think at some point it got to come to an end because it's LeBron. Like LeBron influences the league. He has his touch on every aspect of the game. I think even in the back offices in L.A., he's probably running that team. He got his boy up there, J.J. Redick. And yeah, so Stephen A. got to, it's just Stephen A. He's a media. That's what he does.
I think the fact, right? Like the fact that it's certain things, regardless of what type of business you in, right? That you just
You stay away from.
you, no, that actually the reverse of it. It's hard to not say nothing. Because what it was is he was questioning LeBron as a father, right? Because if I don't know if you've seen an interview with Dwayne Wade was on Mello Show, 7 p.m.
Yeah.
And he said, Dwayne Wade said, I would have did the same thing. He said, I actually have checked reporters about my kids. When it's about what about my kids? And as far as me raising them, right? So people say, oh, could he have talked to him in a different setting and maybe after the game or whatever the case may be? He of course he could have, but like, how you gonna tell somebody? That's one thing I don't touch. Like, how you gonna tell somebody how to parent, right? Especially if it's not negative, right? I would never tell a man how to be a father, right? I don't respect deadbeats, but I'm not gonna tell you how to parent.
Yeah, that's
Right?
not,
But because he's LeBron James and he's a public figure and he has this huge platform, everything he does, the way LeBron woke up with crust in his eye. LeBron yawned. LeBron went to the bathroom. Everything he does is gonna is
annoying.
I'm pretty sure he's used to it. It's been that way since he was a kid, literally.
Yeah.
So and just kudos to that. Just imagine, man, everything you do is scrutinized.
Yes, yeah.
Everything.
Because he
Well,
can't
he
even
checked
make
him
a
though,
mistake.
right?
Huh?
He checked him.
Yeah, so and then people say, he's a bully, he's a sucker for that. And they forgetting that Stephen A., and this is not the first time, mind you, that some athlete has approach Stephen A. Smith. It just obviously wasn't publicized like this because it's only one LeBron James. But they're forgetting how many times Stephen A. Smith has been in the room per se of talking negatively about certain stars, right? And we all like, yo, man, what up with Stephen A? Why he acting like this? Why he tiptoeing around this subject, tiptoeing around that subject? Now all of a sudden, because it's LeBron, everybody on Stephen A's side.
Yeah.
Go figure, right?
Yeah.
Stephen A is the victim now.
Yeah.
And look, I don't have no dog in this fight. I'm looking at things subjectively. Like, I'm a father, right? I'm a father. So regardless of if somebody makes a comment questioning the way I raise my boys, I'm gonna have something to say. So because I'm LeBron James, I can't say anything.
I can't respond. I'm human too.
Exactly. I'm not a robot.
He should have smacked him.
No, I didn't see that.
See, now you're gonna get sued.
He wanted to pull a Will Smith.
He should,
He should just walk out.
He's gonna lose a lot of millions if he do that.
Oh, that right there.
Imagine what they would say if he did that.
Nah, he should have
listen.
told him, yo, meet me in the back.
Will Smith recovered from that. Will Smith recovered.
LeBron can too.
He's not as big of a star as LeBron James.
That's true. I mean, that's true.
Yeah, he should have jabbed him.
Stephen A. Smith career would have been finished.
Should
if
have eye
LeBron
gouged
did
him.
that. Think about that, right? Stephen A. Smith
Word.
career would have been severely tarnished, and he would have been in that case he would have been the victim, but his career would have been tarnished because they would have
the narrative would have changed.
Oh my God! People would have been talking about making fun of him forever.
LeBron was
he might would have quit.
Yeah,
Stephen A. Smith might would have quit journalism, broadcasting, whatever the case may be. It would have got. I think it would. Oh my!
But
The pressure.
Even Stephen A.
facts.
Smith doing something similar, like with his nephew or something. Got his nephew on.
Yeah,
like
he
a
got his
podcast
nephew.
or something.
Listen.
It's the same thing.
This is a father, right? Let's speak hypothetically, right? I own a mortgage company, right? A big mortgage real estate company. And there's crazy, awesome candidates with 10 years, 15 years experience. My son just started doing this. My son is a positive. I'm putting my son on.
Yeah.
You're supposed to do that.
That's what you do it for.
So yeah, the peanut gallery is gonna say, "Oh, why didn't you give the other guys a chance with more experience?" It's my son.
Yeah.
You supposed to put your son on. Look at Bill Belichick's staff. He got all his sons on the staff coaching with him.
All those NFL
He's supposed
coaches.
to do
facts.
that.
All of them.
I'm pretty sure there's other coaches with more experience that are better. But Bill Belichick is like, yo, these are my boys.
Should have eye gouged him.
What are you talking about? So what do you guys think if LeBron would have pulled a Will Smith
Will Smith
and said, pop,
should have hit him with the Davis jab. Bop.
He
Hold
would have
that.
dropped Steve.
Oh, man.
This guy 6'8", 260. He gonna drop you, Stephen.
Yeah, that would have, oh,
It's
man.
gonna be bad.
I didn't really think of that, but that would have
But
been.
what did Stephen A. Smith say? What'd he say?
He said, "Oh, I wasn't going to talk about it, but then when I woke up in the morning, it went viral."
Oh, he
and
said, "Oh, that's what he said up there."
ESPN told me, "Yeah, you better go talk about it."
He said
So-
that wasn't a basketball player confronting me. That was a parent. That was a father. Yeah, true.
And he's just exactly, he's a father, man. Like people is
Coming at my son. You
listen.
know, like,
Look,
Yeah.
this is what I'm going to say about this, and then we'll go to the next
He
topic.
should
right?
stay away from that though, Stephen A. Smith. That's corny. Like,
Check it out, right? I never like. How does someone react when they don't like somebody, right? When you don't like somebody, you don't want to be around them.
Fact.
You don't want nobody to talk about them around you. You don't want to talk about them. So I'll be damned if you're going to post about them. If you're going to take the time out of your day to think of a comment to say and go post, you don't like this person. So you want as much days as possible to where they don't exist. Am I lying?
yeah.
So it is so much people that claim they don't like LeBron James,
But they do the total opposite.
They talk about him more than the people that like him.
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
It don't make sense. If you don't like the man, if you don't like the way he play basketball, if you don't think he's a good basketball player, you don't think he's a good father, you think all of the above, right? Then why are you constantly talking about him? Just keep scrolling. It doesn't make sense. You don't like him, right? Think about somebody you grew up you didn't like. You see them coming around the corner, you going the other way. I don't want to talk to this guy. He's annoying.
Before, you said it goes back to what you said before. They do it for clicks, for views.
Yeah.
So
you know what I mean?
So stop the cap. Do you really don't like him, or you just want to hear yourself talk? It don't make sense. It don't make sense.
Dude is in love with him, straight up.
Yeah, man. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm a LeBron fan, and I know plenty of people who create blog, and this is excluding people who get paid for this, right? Journalists. I'm not talking about journalists. I'm not talking about the people who create blogs and make a living. I'm talking about regular people, right, who have nothing to do with working in the sporting field. They posting about LeBron. They posting about him on his page. Daily, they commenting on.
Fascinated.
What are you doing? I thought you didn't like him. Yeah. I thought you didn't like him.
Word.
Yo, and you know what? See, it'd be a post about. It'd be a post about.
That is hilarious.
Oh, what do you like better, oranges or apples? Oh, LeBron sucks. Like, this post is not even about sports.
How LeBron is in this?
It's about apples and oranges, and you mentioning LeBron. Yo, you people need help.
For real.
Yo, I know. Everybody, Gabe, tell me, everybody sees that.
Nah,
they could be talking
it.
about
Gabe see it.
An 80-degree day. Oh, it's gonna be 80 degrees tomorrow. LeBron's not better than Jordan. What?
What does that have to do with anything?
It's pretty funny.
And those people claim they don't like him.
They're gonna be the ones missing him when he's gone.
But then they say, you know what? They
Exactly. They're gonna miss him when he's gone.
Because who y'all gonna talk about then? Like my man Gilbert Arenas said, who you gonna talk about? Jason Tatum? He's not polarizing. He's not polar. Who you gonna talk about?
It's like Kobe. They talked all about Kobe. Same thing. He's a chug. He's not a team player.
Exactly.
Now
I'm
Kobe's gone.
I'm glad you say that, Garrison.
He might be they call him the
Remember
players.
Mike coming up? Oh, Michael gets all the calls. He got the refs in his pocket. Yeah. This, that. Michael retires. LeBron comes, somebody that's actually great enough to challenge that. Yeah. He's not better than Jordan. The same people that was saying Jordan get all the calls, he wouldn't do this if the ref was in his pocket. Yeah. But now you a super fan.
That's how it be.
Tom Brady's a cheater. Spygate, this, that. They need to get rid of that Super Bowl. All of this, all that. The refs is on his side. You can't touch him. Here comes Patrick Mahomes. He's not better than Patrick Mahomes. He's not better than Tom Brady. Yo, we're not stupid, man.
Yeah,
we're not
lost in the sauce.
Like, come on, man. Like, please just stop it. Just look at sports and players for what they are, and just celebrate it. If a play is green, white, black, orange, and they can play. Yeah. Right? That's all that should matter. All that personal life shit, leave that out of there, man. Let a father be a father. If LeBron James wants to do what he wants to do for his son, let him do it. If Bronny James turns out not to be a good NBA player, so be it. If he does, so be it. Just let it play out.
He's still well off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
whether
LeBron
he makes the league or not, he's still well off.
And LeBron been playing 20 years. He got to do something for the fam. Like, I got to put my kids on.
Word, man. He's been the face of the league.
That should be first and foremost.
If you had a job for 20 years, you're going to hook your child up with a job there.
And think about this, right? Who owns the Lakers? LeBron James don't own the Lakers, right? So obviously they have to say yes.
Of course. Yeah. No. Yeah, I agree.
Well, you think LeBron had a gun to their head?
Come
on, man. You know what it is? It's a lot of people that envy this man.
That's what it is.
Like, yo, get that hate out your heart, man. You're not gonna get no blessings with that hate in your heart. Get that hate out of your heart. Rip that shit out, throw it away, stomp on it, burn it. Get that hate out your heart.
He's talking to Stephen A. Smith, y'all.
Get that hate out your heart. Yeah, so listen, man. Let's all.
You going straight to who you got?
Yeah, let's go to who you got. Let's go to who you got.
Yeah, start it off.
So, Garrison, we have a topic where we say who you got, right? and it's either, brown couch, blue couch.
All right.
You're gonna pick one, and if you say both, right? If you say both, we ain't got no pull-up bar here. I think we gotta get a pull-up bar installed up in here. But nevertheless, we're gonna start it off. Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Ooh.
Okay, why?
Because Jordan brand is under it. I love my J's, so
Okay.
I'll go with Nike.
No doubt.
No, but I see you got peas on.
That's today.
I see you got
pull
peas
up.
on, G. See you got peas on, G.
That was for today.
No doubt.
Put the
No
good
doubt.
feats on today.
No diggy.
Yeah, all right. You know what? Since we were on this topic, LeBron or Jordan?
Jordan.
I agree. I don't hate LeBron, but I agree.
Yeah, Jordan.
I got Jordan.
Okay. Juice or poetic justice?
Juice. That was my shit.
Yeah, me too. I'm like,
I thought you.
that's one of my questions. I'm like, juice all day.
Yeah, poetic is a little too soft.
Goodfellas or Casino?
Casino, man. Casino.
Wow, that's the first.
Yeah.
No, Maddie said casino too.
Oh, he said Casino?
Maddie said
Casino.
casino too.
Okay.
The storyline.
Why?
I like the storyline. Being in Vegas. My son, what was the little dude name? What's his name?
Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci
that's
was too
the
gangster in that movie.
Joe Pesci's
all
the
day
man.
he was gangster.
Damn, that's okay.
I like Joe Pesci in that movie.
Powerlifting or bodybuilding?
Powerlifting,
Of course.
because that's my sport. So.
No doubt. No doubt.
Respect or loyalty?
That's tough right there, but
Damn, we need to pull a ball, man.
Loyalty. I gotta go with the
Loyalty?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you was gonna say both.
It is both. That's why I said tough, but it's or. You said or. I had to give an answer.
Yeah.
You gave me a
Okay.
choice.
Calisthenics or weights?
Both. I would say both.
See, you would have been. No doubt.
Yeah. But if I had to choose, though, I think calisthenics, because I could do that anywhere. I could go anywhere in the city.
It's adaptable,
find
yeah.
a bar, get busy. I don't have to necessarily go to a gym
Yes,
to get
sir.
my workout. So, yeah, calisthenics. I take that.
I got you with the next one. Usher or Chris Brown?
It's tough, too. But I got to give it to Chris Brown.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. CB. Ronnie Coleman or Arnold?
Ronnie Coleman for the culture. For the culture. Arnold not for the culture.
Look, you know what's look, I always say, right? Yes, Arnold is a legend in the bodybuilding field, right? And Ronnie Coleman would tell you that. But because he chose Ronnie, because I would choose Ronnie, it doesn't dim Arnold's light.
I don't like Arnold. He killed Tukey. I don't like Arnold.
You
Yeah, he killed Tukey.
when he was governor of LA.
Yeah. He killed Tukey Williams. So
Oh.
I'm not jacking him.
Yeah, they were
I
trying
can't
to get
jack
rid of
him.
it.
Well,
man.
look, barring whatever he did politically, right? I'm just talking about weights. Like I choose RC as well.
Okay, Arnold.
Lightweight, baby.
Arnold or Lou Ferrigno?
I think Arnold.
Yeah, I would say Arnold.
Arnold?
Yeah,
Okay.
he was more of a polarizing than
Okay.
Lou Ferrigno. When I think of Lou Ferrigno, I always think of Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, me too. yeah.
I always think of Incredible Hulk. I always think of that.
Facts.
Okay, listen. So check it out. We're gonna go into the interview.
Oh no. Hold on. One more.
One more.
What you thought about quick? What you thought about the Davis and Roach fight? I don't know if
Davis
you-
lost. Roach won. I watched that fight from beginning to end, and Davis, whatever happened with his eye, the grease, whatever, he touched the canvas. He took a knee. That's a knockdown. So a knockdown's a knockdown. But I think it was a good fight. I mean, the score is the score. It wasn't scored as a knockdown, so you gotta.
So do
call it.
you think that's what made him lose? Them not counting that, or if that was counted as a knockdown, that would have been the deciding factor.
That would have been the deciding factor
because it was that close of a fight.
Yeah. I think it was neck to neck. I honestly said like it was a draw, but that was the deciding factor. He did take a knee
Yeah.
after he caught a jab.
Yeah, he should have counted.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah. That's
The
a lot.
rules is the rules. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm not sure the boxing rules when it comes to taking a knee. I remember Mayweather
they're
did
supposed to
that.
count.
Yeah,
Right away,
Mayweather
it's supposed
did
to
that.
count.
We come across these type of situations like too much in boxing, right? Where it's it should have been this, but it was this, and could have been this, but it was that, and it's just too much.
Gee, we actually went to the fight.
Oh, y'all pulled
Yeah,
up
Yeah,
there.
we was
Alright.
at the fight.
I was in
fight.
the Barclays.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was my
crazy.
first time actually at a fight.
Crazy.
That's how the
It was
Barclays
packed,
is.
19, 20,000 people.
See, I was out of town. I was in Oakland, California. I just made the Team USA climbing team also.
Oh,
That's what's up. Congrats on that.
you was in a bay.
Yeah, so I was in the Bay out there in Oakland or whatever, but that's where I watched the fight at. I was like, damn, I wanted to be at the Barclays. You feel me? That's my
Fire.
time.
It was dope. It was
So
dope.
everybody with their minks on and all of
Oh
that.
yeah.
We had okay
Saw
seats,
a lot
right?
of Frank Lucas.
Word.
We
I
saw,
saw that.
I saw mad people, a lot of females too, like walking past us, going up to the bleeds with minks on. So it was a Sunday's best. You know how I would get down in the
Dudes
town.
had
Sunday's
jewelry,
best type night.
all that. It was crazy.
Yeah, but like I'm looking at the females with heels on, minks. I'm like, y'all better be careful walking up there. One wrong slip,
Gone.
and you gonna be in the ring with Roach and Tank. Facts, cause you know them shits is mad steep. Be round 7. Oh shit, yo, what's that? Where'd that come from? But check it out. All right, listen, we gonna get into this interview, man, with my man Garrison.
Yeah.
Yo, Garrison, I already know.
Yeah.
But let the people know, man. Where you from?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Big
Born and
kid.
raised, you know.
Come on.
Stand up.
Where you
Stand
from,
up.
The X.
Come
From
on.
the X. He from the X.
I
It's
live
all
here
good,
now. I live
man.
in Jersey now.
It's not your
Yeah.
fault, bro. It's not your
Yeah.
fault, Mike. You know what I mean? We still
Nah, but I
love
was
you,
in
bro.
Brooklyn a lot though.
Yeah. All right. I
No
mean,
doubt.
Garrison, the 90s.
Yeah. I don't come to the BX though like that. Here and there, just in and out of the BX.
Yeah. You know, if you want to go to the Bronx doing shit. You know.
Wow, look at that.
Shout out to BX. So
He
listen,
said
man.
the Bronx Zoo.
You can't mention hip hop without mentioning the Bronx.
Of course.
I got love. If it was just that, I got love for the Bronx, just because I'm obviously a hip hop fan. So you've been paralyzed since 2005.
Word. Yup.
So what is what's the nature of your injury?
Oh, I bet. So I was outside. I grew up in the hood. I grew up in Brownsville, and everybody know Brownsville is one of the tough sections.
Never
of
ran,
Facts.
never will.
Facts. So I was across the street from my house on a summer night. It was like August. I think it was August 14th. I be forgetting the day. Like I forget that day. That's how I
Understood.
put it behind me. But it was August 14th, 2005. I was just outside with my homeboys or whatever. A dude come up with a gun out, and then he started asking like directions or whatever. And then next thing you know, he started shooting. And I was the closest one to homeboy that had the gun, so I was the one that got struck with the bullet. I was right like this distance right here.
Yeah.
And he had a 38 revolver. I remember when he fired it, I turned around, and I just felt a bullet like go through my back. It's like a hot feeling, mad hot. Nothing like what 50 Cent was talking about, like, oh, you get shot, you gonna be all right.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3.
yeah.
Nah, it was hot. And then, I remember being on the ground. Some lady comes up to me like, yo, just keep breathing. And then, like, 3 minutes later, like, the police came, started asking questions. I'm like, yo, I can't breathe, y'all. Like, you're asking too many questions. And then, I just remember going into the ambulance, and, like, I couldn't feel my legs. It just felt crazy. And then I wake up in the hospital, like, 2 days later. Then it was like, the bullet burnt the nerves around your spinal cord, so we don't know like how much return you're gonna get to like walking and everything. But because all I thought about was playing football. All my life I played football, so it was all about football, basketball.
What position?
I played running back and safety for Madison High School. So
No doubt.
yeah. I was on varsity by the end of my freshman year, all of that. So,
Okay.
yeah, I really played for real. And, like, leading up to my injury, that whole week I didn't play basketball because, like, that's what I did in the summertime. I'll shoot hoops, because I was like, yo, I'm going to break something or get, like, a sprained ankle because we had a bus trip that Sunday because I got shot on Saturday. but we was having a bus trip to Dorney Park on the Sunday.
Or the day before.
The day after.
Oh, I mean, I'm sorry, the day after. Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not gonna play sports or nothing this week. And I had just got my license, but I ain't have a car because usually I had on Saturday nights I'll get the whip, go for a drive somewhere. Like I'll steal my mom's car or my pop's car, whoever car keys was, in the kitchen at the time. But yeah, so they both was out, like type thing, or I don't know, something happened where they didn't have no cars available. So yeah, I was just in the neighborhood, and that's how those neighborhoods are, in the cities that we
Yeah. No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Okay.
What year was that? You said
2005.
2005. Damn.
So I can only imagine the emotional roller coaster that the incident must have sent you through.
Yeah.
But when did you realize that you wanted to, be an inspiration to others, or has that always been part of your makeup?
Well, with playing sports, I always had the leadership qualities because I always was good. So
Captain
yeah, I'm always
skills.
the captain or, one that they look up to, So with that said, I remember being in the hospital. The doctor comes to me. She like, I don't know if you're going to be able to play football again, but you ever thought about being a coach? So from that point on, I thought my perspective changed. I'm like, she like, you could be like Bill Belichick or Jim Johnson or one of them coaches or whatever and lead everybody, on the field. And everybody's going to point the finger at you, whether you win or you lose. So,
Right.
That's still being a leader. You still a part of the game. And when she told me that, I was like, all right. Then my parents was like, they always led me to be independent. So like even as a kid, because I'm an only child, so even as a kid, they always taught me follow your own path, do your own thing. And with that, when I got injured, I'm like, I bet I'm gonna do my own thing. And then I ain't see nobody outside. It's 2005. I'm like, yo, I'm 17. I'm like, yo, I gotta go to clubs. I gotta turn up. I can't just be somebody like in a chair doing nothing with my life. So
Yeah.
from then I was like in the hospital trying to get independent, getting my strength back. It was crazy because I was lifting 315 pounds right before I got shot.
Benching, that was your bench?
pressing. Yeah.
That's
That was
what's
my
up.
max at 17. So I'm like, yo, I'm
Damn.
super strong, diesel. Then I'm in the hospital. It was like a reality check, and I couldn't lift like 20 pounds. So going from lifting 315 2 weeks ago to not being able to lift 20 pounds, it changed your whole perspective on life. But then it's like, you got to bounce back and get back to it. And that was it. Yeah.
No doubt.
Tell us what is a typical day
Yo, my
as
days-
Garrison Red.
My days
what
be
does it
crazy
look like?
now. My days be crazy now. So like a lot of people always reaching out to me. So I do like fitness. I train. So I train in powerlifting full time. So I usually hit the gym. I try to hit the gym like between 7 and 8 in the morning because I got a program that I follow where I bench 4 times a week at different frequencies and all of that.
Got you.
To gain strength. So I do that. And then I'm answering emails usually from like 8 to 9. And then after I'm answering emails, I'm doing like connecting with people, trying to organize trips. So like I organize events for like people with spinal cord injuries as well.
Wow,
So,
that's
like,
dope, man.
Anything I do, I try to give it back and let them get an opportunity
Right.
to do. So like whether it's like skydiving.
So you
water
busy for the
skiing.
most part.
Yeah, I try to keep myself busy and all of that. I don't like being stagnant or whatever. I got to keep moving forward,
Okay, so
That's dope, man.
I can definitely relate. I'm a
Hey, we need to
fitness-
take a trip with G, man.
Yeah, I be outside, y'all,
We should
Fitness.
take a trip with G, man. You heard, right?
Yeah.
We should take a trip with G, man.
Listen, I'm down, bro.
I just came
Listen.
back from Colorado 2 days ago, Wednesday. Wednesday at 12, I landed from Colorado. I was in Denver. Yeah.
I'm definitely
Yeah, we should set up a
fitness
yeah.
fanatic.
Yeah, 'cause he's on that.
Yeah,
What's your best lift?
So,
Your best lifts.
my best
I know
lift-
obviously you bench 315
Yeah,
when
that
you
was
were in high school.
Yeah, so my best bench was, I think it's Santiago, Chile. I went out there and I benched like 330, weighing 132 pounds.
That is
Yeah.
crazy.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
That
And I
is
got
crazy.
some records out here.
Now
I
he
got
hype. Look at his face though. He hype.
That's what's
Like,
up.
he
That's
hype.
what's
three
up.
plates and a little more.
Come
My
on,
son
come
hype.
on. Yeah, he
And we
ain't-
bench kilos, so
Listen.
140, like 142
He-
kilos.
he- look at-
he not converted, so he ain't stepping to the fitness lifestyle, so he don't understand.
I
man.
can bench like 400.
I don't know. We gotta put 400.
Oh, man.
Let's see.
Yo, can you let Garrison, let my brother know that, listen, men lie, women lie, weights don't.
They don't.
They gonna always tell you the truth, bro.
Yeah. They
The weights is gonna always tell you the truth.
Humble you too.
Yeah,
Weights
hell
humble
yeah.
you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's why
Yes.
I got into it, because I was like, you know what? This is something that doesn't discriminate, you know? And that fitness community, everybody's trying to get better. So any type of like motivation or inspiration
Yes.
somebody could draw from lifting weights, seeing somebody else lift weights, like especially with my abilities. That's
Yeah, I'm
why
not converted
I
yet.
do it, you know?
Yeah, haven't converted.
I
yet.
see how you go, you go around and you help inspire others, people with the same or similar injuries to yourself, and you're interviewing them and you're asking them what can they tell in 15 seconds or less that's going to help.
Yeah, I was checking that out
somebody
too.
who may
Dope.
be suffering the same, and that's so dope, bro.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so dope, man. The world needs more positive brothers like you, more positivity in general. So when and I'm a positive person myself,
that's what it's about.
I bleed it. So when I see it, it's not often, right? Because unfortunately, most people are looking at life from a negative perspective and looking and looking to tear down instead of build up. So when I see positivity, I'm gonna always salute it. I don't care if you in fucking Tibet, Japan, I don't care if you out of space.
Word.
I fucks with you. I fucks with that because that's how I live my life.
Yeah.
How many pull-ups can you do? Like
Pull-ups. So you know
what's your
so-
max?
Let me tell you what's so crazy when it comes to pull-ups. I used to do pull-ups without my chair or whatever, and I used to bang out like 40, 50, no problem.
That's crazy.
Like if I'm doing like a competition or something, I could do that many. They said I was cheating, and people told me I had to strap the chair to me. That's how I
They were
started
trying to say
doing
you're
the
doing
gym.
kips.
Yeah, I don't know what their issue was, so I strapped the chair to me. So now I do like my max probably like 15.
With the
15.
chair.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
listen.
But the chair weighs what?
Yeah, like 30,
30?
pounds.
Okay.
Most people are not able to do fucking 5 pull-ups. Most men can't even do 5 pull-ups, bro. Yeah. I don't know what my max pull. I know the most I ever pulled. I got 5 reps with. I had obviously the weight belt.
Okay.
And I had 2 45s and a 35. So that's 90 plus the 35, 125 pounds. I believe I got 5. I believe it was 5. I got
That's
the
a
video.
lot
I
of
got the
weight right
videos.
there. But yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but just regular pull-ups. I mean, full range of motion, full
chin over
roam.
bar. Yeah.
I can do 25 to 30.
Okay.
25 to 30.
Nah, that's beast.
Yeah, that's
But
beast
full
mode.
range of motion. If I'm doing like, just keeping time under tension,
Like 60.
whatever I could. No,
can
not
run-
60, not 60.
you
I
can
could
wild
bust
out,
out
though.
40 to 50 like
Yeah.
that.
But yeah, full all the way
Yeah,
down.
full- it's a different story.
Squeezing shoulder blades.
Yeah, exactly. When you season that scapula, when you're doing full like this, it's different than just going like this.
Nah, we ain't doing
It's
that.
different. It's different.
That's like I always tell people, benching to your chest is different from benching like right here, stopping halfway.
Correct.
What you mean, like
So like in competition benching, you're supposed to bring the bar and
All the
pause
way
it on your
down.
chest. Yeah.
Okay.
And then extend.
So people with the shorter your limbs are, right? The shorter your limbs are, you have an advantage. The range of motion,
Less
right?
range of motion.
If I tell
Oh,
you
I
to
see
just
what you're
walk to the
saying.
door,
I see
or I
what
tell
you're
you to
saying.
walk to the corner, is different.
Yeah.
right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
So me, my what I do is, as long as you going right here, fist right here, and that bar is here, you good.
Yeah, if
right?
you're not
'Cause
training nothing.
you need to just contract that muscle because you got to be careful with bench. As you know, you can mess your shoulder up. Especially that's why you're supposed to come at this angle and not this angle.
yep.
Because the
Tuck
shoulders,
your-
the shoulder's not meant to do
What
this.
you mean, this way?
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
try to
here.
tuck your shoulder blades in, so that way
I see
you
what
can
you're
use your
saying,
lat
okay.
muscle instead of
Exactly.
your shoulder muscle to
Because
push
this
it
could
away.
pop.
Yeah,
Yeah, your
this,
shoulders is a small muscle.
small,
You don't
yeah.
want to put 300, 400, 500 pounds.
Yeah.
You bound to get a shoulder injury.
definitely is.
It's bound to happen.
That's why the short stature people, they be lifting like 350, 400 pounds. They like
Squatting
range
a
of
house
motion.
because
Yeah.
they don't.
the range of motion like this.
If you 5 feet, 5'1", you ain't got far to go. It's easier.
So
don't get me wrong.
But it's
you can
still
strong.
500 pounds.
Yeah, it's still 500 pounds.
500 is 500.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
So
beast.
so when you see tall dudes, 6'3",
Marshawn
6'4",
Lynch.
Yes.
squatting 700, 800, yeah,
They're really strong.
that's crazy.
That's like this dude from the Steelers, Harrison. Like he's a beast.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's a beast. He's a
different
beast.
type.
He got well, I don't want to say that word, but he got crazy person strength. Like,
Okay.
he got crazy person strength in the
Yeah, we
same.
know.
Yeah, he got crazy person strength.
Jalen Hurts is actually really strong.
No,
Jalen
yes.
Hurts has the squat record in Texas or whatever, wherever he's from.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts is a
Yeah, Jalen Hurts is
he's a power lifter. He was a power lifter in high school.
So that tush push, is perfect for them, because he's able to push off.
Drive.
Tell us about the Garrison Red project.
So that was my Garrison Red Project is a nonprofit I started to give back to the community to help other individuals with disabilities get up outside, especially from urban communities. A lot of times they don't know what resources are available for them. So I try to provide that. Then I try to provide fitness because I think fitness is the key to everything. It opens up a lot of gateways, a lot of doors, socializing. Staying healthy is important. A lot of people that are disabled and in chairs, unfortunately, do not have the same avenues to exercise, the same accessibility to exercise. Like, gyms are often designed for able-bodied people because we live in an ableist world where people with disabilities are not really included in a lot of the structure. Of
That's
the
so
design
true,
of
man.
things.
Yeah, that's true.
I tried to change that narrative, going around to different companies and letting them know, yo, we need accessibility. This is a demographic that's like 20% of the population, which is consumers. So you could include them and you could raise the capital as well. So with that, I started my organization just to make gyms more accessible. So that way me and other individuals could go and just work out in the comforts of knowing that we won't get injured, don't have to transfer into certain equipment and stuff like that.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope. I commend you for that. And that's a great idea. And it's thank God for people like you because you can live we're living life not even thinking about it, right? Because just like before your injury, you weren't thinking about it because you're playing football. You're not thinking about oh, you know what? Let me go to the. So to go through a ordeal like you went through, and to say, you know what, I need to start advocating because it's very easy to want to crawl in the hole because
for real
you were not born this way.
Exactly. I acquired it, and so it goes back to just growing up playing sports and stuff. You have to get that level of mental fortitude to get through, and then once I adapted and started realizing all the things that I can do, I stopped thinking about the stuff that I can't do.
Glass half full, never half
exactly.
empty.
And then when we go to school, I went to a school where I never seen a person in a wheelchair in my school or anything of that nature. So when I got injured, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a whole new environment. But luckily, if you got good personality, good energy, people gonna gravitate towards you
and that you do have.
And then
always forward, always.
And then I went to college, got my degree. College was a breeze. It was the best time of my life. I had the fun that everybody has in college.
Which college did you go to?
First, I went to Hofstra for a few weeks. And then my mom's was like, nah, I don't know how your grade's going to be here. You should go to Kingsborough Community College. So I went to Kingsborough Community College, started meeting friends there from the neighborhood. I went to the college right after I got injured. 6 months I was in college after my injury, after I left the hospital, rather. Yeah. So, boom, I'm in college, and it was just cool. People coming up to me. I was fresh, so they yo, where you get your drip from? Where you shop at? And I'm just maneuvering. So I went from a 3.8 GPA to a 1.5. I went academic. I was partying every night. My man's in them.
Caught up with you.
The chair's the chick magnet, so we gonna take you to the club and stuff. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm going to the club, having fun. But then I'm meeting other people. Now social media getting popping. It's 07, 08. And people like, yo, how you, like, teach me, like, how you living and stuff like that. I got shot or I was in a car accident. I live in Philly, you know, all
That's
across
dope,
the
man.
country.
Yeah.
So then I'm just holding it like them down and not even knowing I'm mentoring people. I'm just subconsciously doing out.
God was
out of
using
my
you.
heart.
You ain't even know it.
Just my heart or whatever. So, you know, through that, I started just growing. And then I'm like, I was working a job. I was working at the IRS. I always tell people I hated that job. It was the only job I could get. And then one day I just quit that job. Like, yo, I'm like, yo, they like, you're not going to put in a 2-week notice? I'm like, nah. Tell me I'm not coming back tomorrow.
I'm gonna give you a 2-minute
Word.
notice.
So yeah, that's kind of my story in the beginning. Before I got into sports and all of that, I was like just living life.
So you are all, like I mentioned in the beginning, you are also an author.
Facts.
Now listen, I have the books. So you wrote 2 books, and this is one of them.
This is the second one. Yep.
Bobby's Adventure at an Amusement Park by Garrison Red.
Yep.
That's so dope.
Yeah.
That's so dope. So, and the name of the other book is
Same thing. Yep. Bobby's Adventure at a New School.
At a New School. Yes,
Yeah.
Bobby's Adventure at a New School. So, so how did that come about? What made you want to write a book write books?
It's crazy. You know, it's the hustler in me being from New York City, being from Brooklyn. It was the pandemic. I'm like, yo, it's boring. I'm not doing nothing. Like, you just in the house all day. I Google something like, I'm on YouTube all day, and I see Kindle come up where you could self-publish books. So I'm like, what if I wrote a book, you know, to inspire the youth or just to educate the youth on what others go through, you know? Because people come in all demographics these days, all shapes and sizes, all type of abilities, and the youth is the future. So I'm like, if I could just drop a little bit of knowledge on the youth, then there might be that one person that'd be like, I got like a brother or a sister that uses a chair or has mobility, a mobility disability, and I want to make the world better for them. And then that's how change starts to happen and all of that. So it's like, let me write a book. I didn't see anyone doing it, or I didn't see any books where it highlighted like a kid in a wheelchair. So I was like, I'm gonna be the first one to do it. I'm gonna be the pioneer, and it is what it is.
That's
Where
so
can you
awesome.
find it?
You can find my book on Amazon. You can reach out to me on Instagram at Garrison Red if you want a signed copy. But yes, they all on Amazon. You could just order it.
It's fire.
And yeah, you know, it's time to educate
That's
others.
dope. That's dope. 100%.
Yeah.
So what do you see your journey in the next 5 years?
Oh, that's crazy. I was just talking about that the other day with a friend of mine. But the next 5, I got a 4-year plan. So we can do whatever else after the 5-year.
That's
But competing at the Paralympics in both sports, in in adaptive climbing and in powerlifting.
Okay.
So I won 2 opportunities at a gold medal. Red's Denim stores everywhere throughout the country.
Yes, your clothing line, Red's Denim.
Yeah,
Yes.
Red's Denim. You see the hat. These are the jeans right here. So I see the clothing line taking off.
I see the Gucci shirt.
Yeah, you know, I got a good drip on, for sure. But also, I see myself winning the Nobel Peace Prize at some point. So that's the goal. I said, I don't know anybody that won a Nobel Peace Prize, so I'm gonna be the first one to do that. Yeah.
Reach far.
Yeah.
Reach for the stars, even if you ain't got no hops.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's facts.
Man. You gotta stay grinding, stay making moves, stay
I ain't
hustling.
gonna lie, bro.
Yo, man. Yo, you motivating me, man. Just listen to
We
you,
working, man. We working.
That's what, man. We definitely gonna set something up where we could, create something to get out there and give back to the people.
Now you got my support 1,000%, champ.
bro. Yeah.
That's a fact.
No doubt.
Yeah, if y'all ever need to tap in for some gym, some strength workouts or whatever, I got you. You know, that's why I specialize in strength and all of that. So.
Oh yeah, so you already know. You already know.
Yeah.
I love to be challenged with new programs.
What's your
You know what I
max? You
mean?
didn't tell me your max.
Well, my max, I don't really lift heavy
Okay.
no more, right? But when I was, 315 for 3 to 5, I was doing.
All right, so you got
3
like
to
a
5.
360 in you. Yeah.
I used to row, and this was when I was like 190, bro.
Okay.
I was rowing 6 plates.
That's crazy.
6 plates rowing for sets of 5.
That's crazy.
The hamstring, shoulders.
Yeah.
Four
Bro, this dude
plates
is a
on each
beast.
side.
Yeah, he beast mode.
Like, this dude is crazy.
But
It's a
listen,
modern RoboCop. Like, it's like, come on, bro.
The lifting and the heavy lifting and the took its toll,
Oh,
you know, on my
wears
tendons
you
and
out.
stuff.
Yeah, that's why I told you I just ruptured my
bro. So
tricep tendon in September.
I'm gonna be the big 5-0 in less than 2 years, man. God willing. So
Yeah.
I don't take it easy, but I take it easy.
Nah,
you know
as
what
you
it is.
should.
You know
That's
what I
what I
mean?
tell people.
So certain stuff, like if it's machines,
Yeah.
I could go crazy. Like machines is, support. I'm not gonna really damage too much, but other than that,
Those joints and ligaments, take care of those. Definitely
Yeah.
gotta take care of those.
that's
I know.
100%, 100%.
Word.
But man, listen, man, it was so dope having you on the show, man. We definitely gonna do this again, but in some capacity, we are definitely gonna be working with you in the future.
Bro, come on, bro.
listen.
Come on.
Real respect,
Yes,
and
facts.
you listen, Brooklyn all day, every day, Bronx too.
Come on.
You know what I mean? No doubt. Yes, sir. So listen, man, as always, thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching, like, comment, subscribe, etc., etc., etc. And you know what it is. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell out of here. Let's go.
I see.